Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of the VT on South Bridge Street Live. I'm Cole.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Abigail.
And I'm Blaze.
And this week we are missing a few of our hosts. So Therese is out because it is her sister's birthday, so shout out to her sister Bea. So happy birthday, Bea.
Happy birthday, Bea.
And I just want to shout out to my beautiful mother. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you.
That's awesome. So our first topic we're going to discuss today is the first week at school. So my first week was very, very busy. And, we had lots of homework. Got to have a lot of the, first week of school things taken care of. Buying school supplies and all that kind of stuff. So, also, like to throw a lot of homework at you, just to test your skills. so yeah, it's been very busy, but...
My first week was pretty easy. I go to school about 2:35. One class, don't have much homework. I had lunch at home, so that was good. And yeah, that's about it.
My first week has been productive. Got all my dividers ready for the new school year.
My first week was pretty good. All of my teachers seemed great. I already got assigned an essay though, but shouldn't be that hard.
So, and how's lunch been at school?
My lunch is at my house, so
That's awesome.
I have pretty good lunch. Cook it every day.
Yeah, my lunch has been really good because I bring my own lunch to school, and so I know it's everything, that I'm going to like, I bring. So, don't have any problems there.
I tried hummus.
Hummus is success.
I think hummus is awesome. I bring that in my lunch, to school, and, I eat it.
What's, the point of it, though?
Well, it's like a healthy snack, and then...
What is it?
I don't even know exactly what it is. I just know that it's good, but only the flavored kind is good. You can have the original, that's not good. But if you eat it with pita chips, it's better because you gotta have a lot of carbs to fill you up. So
I'll probably
I think
have to try that maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a healthier snack compared to the other things you could have. All right, so the second thing we're gonna talk about is the hurricane because as y'all know, Hurricane Harvey hit about a year ago this week, or today. And so we're gonna, what are your personal stories? We're gonna talk about who stayed, who left. So out of all of us, who stayed?
I stayed.
I did too. So I guess y'all didn't stay. So y'all had a little mini vacation, I guess.
It was awesome.
Oh yeah, Austin was nice. Austin was pretty good, away from all the flooding.
Yeah, that's all. I really wish that we would have stayed because having no power or water or anything for 4 or 5 days was really tough, just because you're so used to having those kind of resources.
Yeah.
So, it was really tough, but we didn't really take it seriously at first, and so that's why we ended up staying, and we went and bought all kinds of food and water, and we're like, we just bought all this stuff, so why did we just leave it, So, we stayed, but definitely, if it happens again, we're going to leave, but...
In San Antonio? Okay, so they were having all this stuff. So that's why it was basically a vacation. I had a free movie. I went laser tagging. I had a golf course. What else was there? And you got free food also. And I was in the AC about all the time, so that was nice.
That's awesome.
We had a family come. They were friends, and they brought their dog, so we had to... It was us plus them and no power, no AC.
Oh gosh.
And limited resources.
Wow.
Yeah, so we left around the first day Harvey, before it hit, and then we went up to some family in Austin, stayed there for about a week and a half. And whenever we came back, we had lost power, but we had a backup generator. So, yeah, that was good.
And then when you mention your dog, that reminds me about my dog. Our dog stays outside most of the pretty much all the time, and so it was really hard to have him inside, and we had to... He's not potty trained or anything like that,
God.
so we had to have him inside for a week. That was probably one of the toughest things was to keep him inside and then have him sleep in the kennel inside with them whining all night long and everything like that. So I mean that was one of the things that was really tough. But
also during Harvey, I did service at Gorilla Gourmet, and we just made food, washed dishes. We just fed a lot of families who didn't have food or power to cook.
That's awesome.
I did community service too. They had me at Faith, They put me in a dumpster though, which is fine. It's fine. But I was there 6 a.m. They literally had me in a dumpster till 12. I was just throwing stuff out all day long.
Hey,
It
you gotta
was
do
terrible.
what you gotta do.
It was pretty nasty.
Anything for the community.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know, like St. Joe, they had, we had helped a lot at St. Joe and stuff, and even just around the house, it was a lot of stuff to clean up and pick up, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, so like, how would y'all prepare next time for a hurricane? You think?
I'll buy everything a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I took apart my sister's dollhouse because we didn't have wood. So I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just there last minute kicking everything down. It was
Wow.
this huge dollhouse, but yeah, we had like pink wood all on the windows and stuff and blue. And that's what I had to do.
Wow.
And I was drilling everything.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely we were not like prepared because we hadn't had a hurricane like in years
Oh, yeah.
this big, and so we had boards and everything, but we had to go buy the actual clips for the boards to stick them onto the windows and do everything. Everything was super last minute. We were rushing and like everyone was going crazy, and my mom was like, all freaking out, and so but I just like. I would say definitely like be more prepared with all the stuff you have to have, ready for a hurricane, water, food, your protection, all that kind of stuff like earlier.
Yeah, and if you have like a generator, get as much
That
gas
too.
to power.
Fuel.
Gas is so expensive.
Yes.
Like once all the prices started going up because everyone's just going through it like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the
I was
gas
like, oh my
stations,
God.
that was crazy waiting like on in
Oh,
long
the lines
The
would
lines
go
were
like out
bad
to
for
the
for the
highway.
gas.
I was like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I know we were all rushing, like filling up every car we had and every gas can because we did have a generator.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, that was really, really, really crazy. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do to stay safe in a hurricane.
Yeah.
When did y'all get power though? Like,
For us, it was probably 4 or 5 days after. And what really, really was not fair, I thought, at the time, was our whole neighborhood got power before we did. So it was like us and 7 other houses didn't have power because like one transformer that like controlled all of our houses that blew out, but everyone else had power. And then our generator seized because we failed to put oil in it or refill it. So, but luckily the neighbors, that had power let us borrow the generator until power came back on. But yeah, it was rough. And I know Rockport and other places had it more, rough than we did, but still just being without all those resources is really different.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I stayed the night at my mom's work.
oh really?
Yeah, my mom's a nurse, so like we brought all these air mattresses and stuff,
Wow.
and we just laid it down because they got power first. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
I don't think we got power until maybe about a week and a half after everything settled down, after the hurricane went away. And then I know some people that didn't even get power till like a month after that. So I'm just so grateful we got it so soon.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we should be so grateful here in Victoria that it wasn't. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as other places.
Rockport,
So,
Rock-
Rockport got it so bad.
yeah, that was really bad. But and I even went to Rockport. That was one of the things I did. In the week we were out for school, I went to Rockport and helped clean up there, and just
Yeah.
seeing all of that, devastation. That was really like I couldn't even believe it. Like for this to happen all of a sudden, that was really crazy. But that was
In such short notice.
yeah, I mean, just like that, and you never know. And then we have a beach house in Port O'Connor, and they said they predicted for Port O'Connor to be totally wiped out. But we actually went there too, like during the week we were out for school, and there it wasn't even as bad as in Victoria.
Didn't it
So-
like take a turn like last
yeah, I think
minute,
last
right?
minute
And that's
it
how
took a
Rockport
turn.
got it.
It took a turn, yeah, and so Rockport got it. But we gotta be thankful though that we didn't get as bad as it could have been.
a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so another big topic that's coming up is homecoming for all of us. It's my last one, so I want it to be the best one, of course. How do y'all feel about like how proposals like now they've got to this like high standard that you have to have now?
I personally think that you don't have to make this whole big poster. You don't have to buy the whole, the whole shazang, all that. I think as long as you go up to her and ask her, that should be plenty. I think you don't need the whole show. You don't need the whole all that.
Yeah, but you want the girl to remember it though.
Yeah,
like,
but you don't.
like you want them to be able to tell their
She'll
husband
remember
like
it
this
if-
dude asked me like this, like
Yeah.
you're that guy, like your legacy like lives on, like I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I always gotta go big, all in or all out.
Yeah,
Right?
go big or go home.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, when I was a freshman, I thought it was important to ask the girl in a really big way, just because that's what everyone is talking about freshman year. When you first get to high school, who's gonna ask who to homecoming and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? We got to make it in like a really big way. And so, what I did, that's how I asked the girl my freshman year was, we were having a vocab test and I got a Scantron. And I bubbled in HOCO ? And got the teacher to pass it out to her when she was giving us our Scantrons, and that's how I asked her.
Wait, how'd she know it was you though?
Because we kind of like discussed it beforehand, and so she kind of knew it was coming. So, but you like, even though that she knew it was gonna happen, you still had to ask her in like a big way, just because that's what everyone was gonna do. It seemed like when you're a freshman. Now, as a senior, it's kind of. I mean, like, who is going to... We're all going to go in a group almost. It seems like people don't ask a lot of people, like, just... You know, it's like now everyone wants to go in a group. And so that's how it is now, it seems like. But anyway.
Okay, wait. So, like, guys, well, you two, like, how have y'all been asked? Like, or asked before?
Well, I had to help with the asking. My friend, she's a freshman, and her boyfriend asked if he could borrow my cheer uniform so he could ask her. And we got on video, and like he made the big sign that says I'd flip out if you go to HOCO with me. And he had my uniform on, and he just asked her. It was really cute, but I wasn't asked last year, but it's all good.
I only went my freshman year, and like I said, I just went up to her straight up, asked her, "You want to go to homecoming with me?" And sure enough, she said yes. I didn't need the whole,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey,
walk
I think-
outside of the
Just 'cause
class
it's
with a big
Blaze.
poster.
Hey, I think that's a good way to do it,
Like, you
because
know, straightforward.
sometimes what if they want to say no? I mean, like, you have to
then
think
you
about
just
that. What if
wasted
they're going
like
to say
$20
no?
on the paint and the poster.
Yeah, but that's why you ask them in a big way in front of everyone,
So
so they can't say no. Like, it makes them look like a bad person.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Well, last year, the girl I asked actually lived in Houston, and so I FaceTimed her and asked her that way. And then this year, she came back to Victoria, and she said, you need to ask me in a better way, like if you ask me again. And I was like, what am I supposed to do, drive to Houston and then ask you? Like, I said, well, at least I FaceTimed you instead of texted you. I mean, you got to think of the positive things.
There you go.
So, anyway.
Do y'all dance at homecoming or no?
Yeah, I
Like,
think.
are y'all big dancers though?
I mean, as a guy, I think you should be the dancer. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I like slow dances for sure, more than the get out there and like a big group
Yeah.
dancing like that. But a lot of the times we're also in groups. Everyone's in huddles at homecoming, it seems like. But I think that's just how it is.
I mean, I don't really know how to slow dance because I slow dance with my sister, but I have to do the guy part because she wants to be the girl, so I don't know how to slow dance. So
That's so funny.
that's why I like
Yeah.
the group dances or like the synchronized one where it's like Cupid Shuffle.
Oh
I
my
can do
gosh.
that one.
The Cupid Shuffle. That really annoys me, that song, just because they play that every time, any dance, like, since we were in elementary school or middle school dances, they've asked that, or, I mean, they've played that, so every time I hear that song, it's like, I'm just trying to stay in the corner and not listen or dance to that.
I'm on a dance for like all night long. Like at the end of the night, I have my tie thrown off, I have the vest thrown off, my suit. You just see it everywhere. I'm just like drenched. But that's why I always wear like a dark color so
Yeah.
people don't see my sweat.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, guys, so what are the craziest proposals you've seen for homecoming?
This one on YouTube I saw, like it was a freshman that was asking. So like for a freshman, it's like he did a flash mob for the girl, which is crazy because like coordinating that much and it only being a freshman, I was like, what the heck? But yeah, like, and he like had it to where she was standing like on. It was at like a big high school, so she was like standing at the top of something, and then like at the end of it, like spelt out like Hoka with a question mark. It was crazy. Like I don't get why they would do that so much just for a freshman. Like senior year maybe, but
Yeah. Okay.
It's not that crazy, but my friend, he took advantage of Hurricane Harvey and he put on this big poster, I won't let Hurricane Harvey stop me from asking you to HOCO. And she said yes, and then after the week after we got back, he like brought the poster in and brownies. I mean, that's nice.
Yeah.
I saw something on YouTube just like you did. I think it was a guy that he bought a billboard, like an actual billboard, and he wrote Hoko, with a question mark, and you could see him standing on the top with some roses. And as the girl drove by, she just pulled over to the side, and then she went with him, and that's too much. A billboard, come on.
I would feel like the girl would like crash too. Like
that could be a
maybe if I see that, I'm trying to
to
read it because I don't have my glasses. So
Yeah.
I'm just like,
That's a distraction.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a distraction.
Yeah.
That's different. Still got a ticket for that.
Maybe for prom, I could see that because prom seems like it's a bigger thing.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing I've seen is it wasn't too crazy, but it was surprising. So our freshman year, it was probably first or second week of school. This kid like jumps up and asks this girl, and everyone gets quiet, and just looks right at her and says, "Will you go to homecoming with me?" And usually she probably would have to say yes because everyone in the whole cafeteria is looking at her. So I kind of felt bad, and it was our second week of freshman year, but that was really surprising.
Did she say no?
She said maybe,
Oh.
but they did end up going together. So
Oh.
yeah,
So it worked out.
It worked
That's
out.
good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. They really can't say no.
I know, and I
Right.
kind of feel bad when that, but I mean at the same time, you really want to date. I understand that. So, and guys, we got 5,000 views on our last video. So that is awesome. We also give ourselves a big pat on the back for that. That was awesome. And we'd also like to give a big shout out to Hall Lighting and Design Center for making this set happen. Because without them, we wouldn't have any of this stuff. We wouldn't have anywhere to sit or anything like that.
They're
So
sitting on the floor right now.
Yeah.
I know exactly. So big shout out to them, and it's awesome that local businesses already kind of believe in us and believe that this is going to be a big thing for Victoria, and this is going to make history. So shout out to them. That's awesome.
Speaking of supporters, thank you to Brown's Air Conditioning for fixing our AC. That was great. Thanks so much.
Not sweating anymore.
I know.
Yeah,
feels so
helping
good,
us
bro.
out like that. Thank you.
Yeah. So most of y'all probably didn't know, but our first episode we did not have AC in here, and so now it feels really really good.
Yes.
And also shout out to Domino's Pizza again
Oh,
for
Give us the food.
Yeah, feeding me. It's good for me.
Yes, we gotta be, we gotta have energy. We gotta eat to be
Survive.
enthusiastic.
Yeah, but we're talking right now. So,
Yeah.
I need
So-
the food.
Yeah, so that was awesome. So thank you everybody. And thanks everybody for tuning in to the second episode of the VT. And I'm Cole.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Abigail.
And I'm Blaze.
And we're
Signing out.
and there's so much pressure with homecoming, especially, since everyone feels like you have to